more Dojo Domination with one of the newer characters that I've made recently. In me form, at least. And her nose looks hecka even larger from the side, but I guess that's true for most noses. At least this one is fairly easy. At least they don't have to start off with a dumb demonstration. And they usually stop at about 150. Yeah. And now that's a trend to follow. Getting stuck around the 150s or something. Or at least being stuck behind me. Dang. Yeah. Dang, he and Bobby tied. But how did I know they wouldn't make it past the 150s? It almost becomes predictable on advanced difficulty, at least, and probably any difficulty lower than that. Boom. And one that's pretty easy. The more forgiving version of the Lucky Launch game from Wii Party the First. Dang, R.I.P. for Mickey. Slowly getting his points back, I guess. Dang. He gains points and loses them, Finny does. Dang. Well, there we go. I see JJ and Catherine in the crowd, and Leo and Lao Chu and others, etc., etc. A far more user-friendly version of the Lucky Launch game, or a much more forgiving version. And what are the odds? The Cowardly Lion as the Dojo Master, and either Frankie or Billy. I saw cheekbones, that's probably Frankie, as the drummer person in the background. And now I'm against Stelos, JJ, and Chip. Dang. Well, there we go. And Chip and JJ are apparently best friends in Tomodachi Life, in my long flippin' Tomodachi Life series. Even though I feel like my Tomodachi Life series would be a lot more impressive if the parts were, each part was like 20 minutes or something. But either way, I might do that for the 2000th episode or something. Which is a bit of a ways away still. Still got 50 parts until that happens, which I'm sure a fair bit of my audience is anticipating. best I've ever done in that one, and dang, Merc Monster only got 90 points. Dang. Probably among the worst I've ever seen somebody perform in that game. Yeah, at least it was just a game, and he wasn't performing something else, wink wink. But then again, that's probably too mature for YouTube these days. And who's the exemplar skateboarder? Who gives us the example? It's hard to tell. I got a few blonde me's, and I saw Turtle Man in the background. It's probably Catherine. And she probably way overstepped it. Yeah. They're already thinking to go a bit too overboard. Dang it. At least I got second. Use all that energy for a Shoryuken. And now against Maddie and Virgil to boot. And one that's pretty easy. For the visually oriented people, the visual learners, I guess. Of course, there's always got to be somebody who gets it hilariously wrong. Virgil is not the brightest. He could have copied our homework, but that's what James Somerton does. Well, I guess that means they have more integrity because they're not copying people wholesale, or at least what James would call copying. I'd much rather have them not copy somebody's work and still take a shot at their own attempt, have their own honest attempt, instead of copying it wholesale. That means they actually do have infinitely more integrity than James does. But then again, it's pretty easy for anybody to have more integrity than him. And I'm only referring to James Somerton and him because that's what everybody's been using, and he's a misogynist anyway, so. Anyway, yeah. And I see David in the crowd, at least. And pretty much all of them were wearing the wrong colors. Even though it would be impossible for a character to wear pink to get the right color outfit for any of these mini games, I guess. Draven and someone else were giving the examples. Whoops. Talk about games that are hard on your wrists. Okay. And I lost again to Fleur. Dang. Probably because I started off using my opposite hand. Because I'm a lefty. And I switched to the dominant hand after that. Dang. At least I don't have to fight my mom anymore. And against Snippet and Ofisk, I believe, yeah. Well, it's like a two-way tie, three-way tie. And I keep having to play against Fleur, probably because her name's Fleur, and this me that I'm playing is named Florenza, Fjordenza, which also can mean flower, or she can be nicknamed Flora. So it's Flora versus Fleur. Just an Italian version. And I feel like the skin color on mine was a bit off. Crap. And I thought I was doing crappy. Finally. And Ofisk is not the best at facial recognition. Dang. Dang, and we're already towards the end. Now against Max, Narissa, and Raoul. Of course, one that's pretty much up to chance. Or whatever Nintendo's bias is, because of that Mario hat go. Either I get 2 points or I cancel out their chance of getting 2 points, which I guess it's the former. The awesome pirate hat or something. Well, there we go. The king hat is a big plus. Boo. Three-way tie. And junk prompt. Don't know why it keeps doing that. So it'll just be a one-on-one with the dojo master. He has to deal with me personally. Pretty easy one. And who's gonna be my coach or our coaches? Avril, Aguna, Naoki, and Edward. My coach is an AED, because that's how I spell it, because I'm weird. Or if the way I'm spelling his name is weird, then I guess the medieval spellings are weird. Then I guess medieval people are weird, because not just for the torture methods, but because of how they spell things. But so if I'm weird, they're weird for spelling a lot of names with AE, and then yeah. But that is neither here nor there. I have some people to outswim. Well, there we go. Well, there we go. Dang. So now it's just up and personal with the Dojo Master. He waited this long to confront me face to face. Dang. Managed to get even more points than last time, I think. Well, there we go. I just destroyed the cowardly lion again. As if he wasn't unconfident enough or lacking in confidence enough. Well, there we go. Man, that Ignatius is a legend, though.